They stay talking about LeBron, this LeBron the GOAT stuff, like LeBron the GOAT, like LeBron the GOAT. Anybody who's sitting back and comparing Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Steve Kerr to Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, and Anthony Davis don't need to talk about basketball. Just don't talk about it. Like, just don't. You can't compare them three to them three. And I still just don't get how people compare Michael Jordan's team, right? Like, just listen to Mike. Let's compare Michael Jordan's team, right? They say Michael Jordan had a super team, right? Okay, cool. How come don't nobody talk about Pimpin or Dennis Rodman in no conversations? They don't have conversations about those two people. Only time those two people is even brought up ever is if you mention Michael Jordan. Nobody is never talking about Scottie Pippen at all. He's not in no conversations, no debates, nobody's all-time favorite lineups. Nobody's using him as a starting piece. Like, nobody's using him at all. Definitely not using Steve Kerr. Nobody's talking about these people. Dennis Rodman might get talked about on his own as far as, rebounds, because he owned the rebound. But nobody is talking about putting, like, we're going to get Dennis Rodman on my all-time favorite list. Like, they're not talked about at all. You're not putting them up there. Nobody is putting them up there. You're not picking Dennis Rodman over Anthony Davis. You just not doing that. Who's going to pick Dennis Rodman over Anthony Davis? I know you're going to have some people that's going to come in that's Einsteins and geniuses and trying to do all of the arithmetic and make it sound right. But in all reality, nobody's picking Dennis Rodman over Anthony Davis. Like, it's just not happening. Not a real players. Like, come on, man. No. You feel me? Nobody's picking Scottie Pippen over Kyrie. Who is going to pick Scottie Pippen over Kyrie or Dwayne Wade? Like, nobody's picking him over them. Besides them geniuses, them fucking mentalists. You know what I'm saying? The people that's like, trying to like make something out of nothing. Like, it's just not happening. We have debates about Kyrie on his own. Like, Kyrie is like between Steph and Iverson. Like, Kyrie is in his own debate as one of the best point guards ever in the world. Play the game. You feel me? Dwayne Wade, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about the two. You can say Kobe, you can say Mike, then you're going to say Dwayne Wade at the third best shooting guard ever. Like, he's up there at that point. Best shooting guards. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we can talk about Anthony Davis, but, Anthony Davis might be maybe top 5, maybe top 10, because there's a lot of power forwards that you can put over him, but you're not putting Dennis Rodman over Anthony Davis. Like, come on, man. We got to be serious, man. People get to talking and having these conversations, and I understand y'all talking for, like, because y'all think y'all geniuses at the game. I get it. But just imagine somebody saying they going out to start a team and they going to pick Pippen as they star player. We gonna build us a team around Scottie Pippen. Or we gonna build us a team around Dennis Rodman. Imagine building a team around Steve Kerr. Like, versus building a team around Anthony Davis. Versus building a team around Kyrie. Versus building a team around Dwayne Wade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Be real, man. We can't. Now LeBron got Luka. Like, come on, man. Like, how is y'all really saying he the GOAT? Like, the GOAT of what? Like, the GOAT of, like, super teams? Like, what type of GOAT is he? He building his own teams. Then they want to talk about the coach. Like, whose fault is it that LeBron wanted to go play for these coaches? He wanted to play for those coaches. Like, what the fuck? He wanted to play for them coaches. You should have went. You should have recruited Eric Spoelstra to your team somewhere. Like, you should have went and played in San Antonio. Why you didn't want to go play with Pop? You should have went and go play with Doc Rivers. Like, play with a coach. Like, you didn't want to play with no coach. You just wanted to build a team. You didn't want no coach. You ain't trying to be coached. LeBron not trying to be coached. Who the fuck finna try to, who coaching LeBron? Go play with Jason Kidd. LeBron not trying to be coached. He ain't trying to look for no coach. That ain't important. But y'all want to sit up here and say, oh yeah, they had the better coach over there. Oh my God. Like, come on, man. We got to start like being real and really looking at what we saying and what's going on. You feel me? You got to. You know what I'm saying? Because, and it's another key. You know, LeBron, no, we're going to say Mike. Mike got Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen wasn't no established player. He was just out of school, man. That nigga just came from school, man. Like, that nigga we ain't know how he was gonna be for real. Like, this nigga just came from school. You know how many people come from school and still be bums? Like, come on, man. That nigga wasn't established at all when he got to Chicago. Come on, man. Tripping. Fucking Phil Jackson wasn't established at all. It's his first year head coach, and he wasn't no established coach. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. He built his system up like that. Y'all act like these players was already good when we got them. They wasn't good when we got them. Only person was good when we got him was probably Dennis Rodman. And you could go look at how many points Dennis Rodman gonna score. He ain't scoring nothing. He ain't doing nothing. He just getting rebounds and playing defense. And now, you know, we talking about offense. Now y'all switch to defense. So then it's like, oh yeah, Dennis Rodman was one of the best defense. So why didn't LeBron go get him a defensive player to help play defense? Why he didn't go, like, how is you constructing your team and you ain't got no defense? Whose fault is that? That's not nobody else's fault. Y'all can't use this as like, oh yeah, this why. And then when the person say why he didn't, oh, like, come on, man. Like, y'all ass weird. Like, y'all is so weird, man. Must be weird, man. Y'all don't really got no conversation. Y'all just like LeBron because y'all don't like the old time basketball players. Y'all done with old school basketball players. You know what I'm saying? But they already did the top 75, and in that top 75, we already know it's more old school legends in there than it is new school legends. Because everybody can say this new school is so much more skilled. But how much more skilled this day when you had one point when LeBron was in the finals 10 years in a row? Like, where was the skill at? Like, where's the skill? Then they want to say, oh, LeBron was just better. But then when you ask why he wasn't winning championships, oh, because the skill level was better. Like, make that make sense. Either it's better or it's not. Like, how is he even getting there 10 years in a row? How do he make it to the finals 10 years in a row? Y'all want to say, oh yeah, he just that good. Like, 10 years in a row. But then when you say, why he only got 4 championships? Oh, because of the skill level. Skill level wasn't that good when he was winning 10 years. Like, knock it off, man. LeBron ain't no damn GOAT, man. LeBron just a great player, man. That's it. He not better than no Mike. He not better than no Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just not. I can pick a lot of players he not better than. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just really going off of his stats. Stats don't mean nothing because, you know, if you look at LeBron, like, we're going to watch him and Luka play, right? We're going to watch LeBron and Luka play. If LeBron got the ball in his hand more than Luka, he's a gun, and he the reason why his team's not winning. You the reason. Because number one, you got the ball in your hand, and you're not scoring it. Score it. Shoot the jump shot. Score the ball. Like, help your team win. You just got the ball in your hand, and you just walking down the court looking for passes. Like, that's it. Like, that don't make you good, boy. Like, who do you think you is? Magic Johnson? Like, LeBron gets the ball and walk down the court and dribble and just be looking around to make a pass to get an assist. That's how these kids play. And when they in the rec, when they playing on 2K, that's how they play on the rec. They think they the only one supposed to make the assist. They ain't with the swing the ball to somebody else. Like, if after you had the ball for so long, you ain't got a shot or you ain't made the pass, give it to somebody else. don't hold the ball all day. LeBron holds the ball, and LeBron wants the ball all the time. That's why his teammates don't get better. They thinking that it's a knock on, like it's something good when LeBron lead these teams and they do bad. That's bad. That means you didn't upgrade your team at all. That means you wasn't upgrading your team at all. Like, you wasn't making nobody on your team good at all. You wasn't making your teammates good, my boy. Like, you was just over there gunning the ball and you being the player of attention, the center of attention. You weren't making them good, man. Like, you was over there gunning, my boy. Like, come on, man. They talking about, oh yeah, LeBron the only person that leave, and his teams end up 13 and 60 or some, you know what I'm saying? 13 and like, okay, they bad teams after he leave, right? Mike left for 2 years and they say Pippen and them was still good. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because Michael Jordan made them good players. Michael Jordan made them good in that offense. Michael Jordan made them good. He made them good. You feel me? You can't say the same thing about LeBron. He's not making these players good. He's not making them good to the point where you leave and they just fall all the way off the map like that. Like, come on, man. Ain't no way. Straight up. You got Pippen. Pippen was probably good, you know what I'm saying, in the Bulls system. But he wasn't on nothing when he went to Portland. Like, he wasn't nothing over there in Portland, man. He was alright, man. That nigga was mid. Like everybody else mid. Like Latrell Sprewell mid. Like, you nigga like Ginobili mid, nigga. Like, you ain't no big timer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Steve Kerr went and played for the Spurs. Like, okay, Steve Kerr went and played for the Spurs. He wasn't over there making no noise. He was doing what he always do. Sit corner, nigga, shoot the three. That's it. Anybody can sit corner. Anybody can spot up all day. Ain't do nothing else. Just spot up. Sit corner. Shoot. That's all you do. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman was good on him because he a good defensive player. Like, he out there hustling. He a hustler. He ain't nobody that's just finna relax. Like, he's hustling. You feel me? A hustler is always gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Just how it go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of that debate. LeBron not the GOAT. Mike the GOAT. LeBron not even better than Kobe. You know what I'm saying? We'll put LeBron at 3. We're gonna put Mike at 1. Kobe at 2. We're gonna put LeBron at 3. You know what I'm saying? And that's only because you have to. 22 years he played. He dominated his whole 22 years. Like, I'm not gonna cheat him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cheat him. I'm gonna put him at 3. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have the same killer mentality as Jordan. Like, because if he did, he would have went out there and been like Tom Brady. He'd have won 7 championships, not just 6. He'd have won 7. It'd have been no dispute over who the best. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. We're not doing this, man. We're not doing this. Y'all need to stay out the comments talking about LeBron the GOAT after he just had to sign Jokic. I mean, not Jokic, but Doncic. Now he didn't play with Dwayne Wade, Kyrie, Westbrook, Doncic, D-Rose, Rondo, AD, Bosh, Kevin Love, Shaq. All these Hall of Fame, all these good players he done played with. All Hall of Fame level players he done played with. All Hall of Fame level players he done played with. And then these people want to talk about, oh, well, Michael Jordan had Steve Kerr. Don't let him get the name and Tony Kukoc. And they gonna get the name and all these names that nobody is never talking about. Whenever a player is only mentioned, if you mention somebody else, that takes away from everything. You can't be good if the only time we gonna talk about you is when we talking about him. That's enough said right there. Like, only time y'all talking about him is when y'all talking about him, huh? So only time Pimpin', Dennis Rodman, you dig what I'm saying? Tony Cool Coach, all of these players is mentioned is if you mention Mike. Now we can talk about y'all. We're gonna mention Mike, and then we gonna mention y'all. Other than that, if we ain't talking about Mike, we ain't thinking about y'all. Man, it's enough said.